Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the 5-Minute Review YouTube channel. At the end of episode 88, after Wang Lin called upon his main body to appear, the two of them immediately merged, and Wang Lin's impressive shadow appeared. Looking towards the snowy domain kingdom, his voice rang out, shouting, "Li Yuanfeng, come out here now." As soon as he finished speaking, Li Yuanfeng, from inside his palace, growled, "Tang Niu." The shout echoed, and his figure shot out, standing face to face with Wang Lin. At that moment, seeing that his opponent had changed so much, Li Yuanfeng coldly asked, "We haven't met in a few years, and you've actually broken through to the late stage of the transformation realm. Too bad, today you will die." Upon hearing this, Wang Lin coldly replied, "Today, I will capture you to refine your soul." As soon as his words finished, the battle between the two began. In an instant, Li Yuanfeng quickly formed a seal, and a huge block of ice flew towards Wang Lin to attack. Wang Lin, facing it, coldly punched and shattered the ice, then rushed toward Li Yuanfeng, landing a powerful blow that sent him flying backward. This shockwave caused many transformation realm cultivators from the snowy domain kingdom to appear. Immediately, their magic treasures were summoned. Wang Lin, facing them, shouted, "Retreat!" His long shout reverberated, and a powerful energy wave surged, striking these cultivators, causing them to immediately cough up blood, their faces filled with fear. Seeing this, Li Yuanfeng solemnly commanded, "This battle is between me and Tang Niu. You all leave and go 1,000 miles away. Do not interfere." On the other side, Wang Lin also shouted loudly, "Li Yuanfeng, the matter from 2 years ago. Today, you and I will settle it here." His shout barely finished, and in an instant, Wang Lin appeared right in front of Li Yuanfeng, his fist launching with immense force. Li Yuanfeng quickly took out his magic treasure and began to defend against Wang Lin's fierce attack. The great battle between the two powerful figures took place in the air, with constant violent explosions. At this point, Wang Lin, no longer calm, repeatedly attacked, pushing his opponent to the edge of collapse. Li Yuanfeng, beaten by Wang Lin, finally had to use his strongest final move. In a flash, Li Yuanfeng shouted, "Tea scene, appear." As he spoke, a green hue surrounded him, and tea leaves began to flutter in the air. He grabbed a tea leaf, used his energy, and threw it at Wang Lin. Facing his opponent's intent, Wang Lin quickly formed a seal and coldly shouted, "Cycle of life and death." As soon as Wang Lin completed the seal, a painting of the cycle of life and death appeared behind him and unfolded. At the same time, a gigantic figure hundreds of meters tall emerged from the ground, releasing an overwhelming aura. Facing his opponent's intent, Wang Lin quickly formed a seal and coldly shouted, "Cycle of life and death." As soon as Wang Lin completed the seal, a painting of the cycle of life and death appeared behind him and unfolded. At the same time, a gigantic figure hundreds of meters tall emerged from the ground, releasing an overwhelming aura. When the intent opened, it shattered Li Yuanfeng's tea scene. However, Li Yuanfeng tried to drag Wang Lin down with him, wanting to perish together. Unfortunately, Wang Lin had already used all his strongest powers, and even though Li Yuanfeng wanted to self-destruct, he couldn't. Finally, before he died, Li Yuanfeng looked at Wang Lin and said, "Tang Niu, the matters between you and me do not concern the snowy domain kingdom. Spare them." As soon as he finished, Wang Lin took his life with one final blow, and Li Yuanfeng's soul was taken into Wang Lin's soul disc. After killing Li Yuanfeng, Wang Lin coldly shouted, "From today, there will be no cultivators beyond the transformation realm in the snowy domain kingdom. If not, I will return." As soon as he finished speaking, his divine sense spread out and entered the bodies of the snowy domain kingdom's transformation realm cultivators, sealing their cultivation. After completing this task, Wang Lin waved his storage bag, and a magical beast appeared, flying him away, gradually disappearing into the horizon. At this time, in a small town in a third-level cultivator country, old Master Van Tua was looking at the 3 disciples he had taken in and murmured, "This Wang Lin is really powerful. I didn't expect him to kill a transformation realm cultivator. This is no small matter." Shaking his head, Van Tua looked at one disciple and said, "You go meet Lumi for a challenge. Bring my straw hat. If you can't defeat him, run away." Hearing this, the disciple nodded in agreement and immediately took off. Only then did Van Tua mutter, "This kid has the potential to become a key piece in the game between me and Chu Tuozi. Just 12 more years. Chu Tua, all those years ago, I bet with you. I wonder who will win now." As soon as his words finished, time passed. At the same time, in a cave dwelling, Jian Feng, who was cultivating, suddenly opened his eyes. He took the transmission jade slip that was flying towards him, read it, then crushed it. His voice filled with anger as he shouted, Tang Niu, Li Yuanfeng was just a weakling. If you can kill the ancestor of the Kuma tribe, then you'll have the right to be my opponent. After speaking, he turned to Hong Dai behind him and smiled wickedly, saying, Tuet Tin, do you want to challenge Tang Niu? With that, he laughed, his laughter echoing throughout the cave. Next, time passed once again, and now Wang Lin was standing before the illusory image of Tu Duo Nan. He then took the arm he obtained from Li Yuanfeng and fused it with the image of Tu Duo Nan before him. As soon as the arm was inserted, it resonated with the illusory image of Tu Duo Nan. However, it still wasn't enough to awaken him. Wang Lin muttered to himself. Tu Duo Nan once said that only when I reach the transformation realm will he awaken. I wonder how much of his body remains on the Chu Tua planet. Forget it. I must also retrieve the sword immortal of the Kuma tribe's ancestor. Right now, even if I fight him, I'm not sure I can win. Thinking for a while, Wang Lin stepped into the ancient teleportation formation. After placing the immortal jade into the formation, it lit up and Wang Lin disappeared. Not long after, Wang Lin returned to the Soul Refining Sect and quickly crossed the Great Formation to enter. Unexpectedly, someone came toward him, saying, I am Ouyang Tian. I greet the young sect master. I want to meet the Duan Tian ancestor. The ancestor is in seclusion, so I'll wait here for you and give you two things. After speaking, he handed Wang Lin a storage bag and said, This is the first time I've seen the ancestor give these items. Although it's not the main soul disc, its power is immense. Hearing this, Wang Lin nodded. He took the two items and nodded at Ouyang Tian before turning and walking into a room. Upon entering, Wang Lin immediately took out the jade slip and began reading it. At that moment, the voice of Duan Tian rang out from the jade slip, saying, Inside this jade slip, there is a record of how to deal with the Kuma tribe's Na-Di divine power. You can study it yourself. As soon as the voice finished, Wang Lin's divine sense entered the jade slip, and a multitude of yellow characters appeared in his mind. Wang Lin fell silent. Suddenly, from the storage bag, another item flew out. With a loud bang, a soul banner appeared in front of him. Seeing it, Wang Lin exclaimed, The 10,000 Memories Soul Banner. He immediately recalled that the 10,000 Memories Soul Banner was a powerful tool that could be used only twice before vanishing. Although it wasn't the main soul disc, its power was considerable. After the haphazard image disappeared, Wang Lin inserted his mind into the soul banner and began learning its divine techniques. Instantly, golden characters began to flash in his mind. Wang Lin quickly grasped the techniques and began learning how to counter the Kuma tribe's Na-Di powers. After some time, Wang Lin opened his eyes, murmuring to himself, Kuma tribe ancestor, this time, you won't escape your fate. His eyes flashed with light as he immediately disappeared from the Soul Refining Sect. After Wang Lin left, a deep sigh came from the giant circle where Duan Tian was secluding himself. At the Kuma tribe, Sui Hu was sitting when suddenly he received a transmission jade slip. Looking at it, Sui Hu muttered, Tang Niu has killed Li Yuanfeng. His next target will definitely be the ancestor. If he comes, he's almost certainly going to win. What should I do now? As soon as he finished speaking, his gaze turned toward the distance. At that moment, the scene shifted back to Wang Lin. In a deserted area near the Kuma tribe, Wang Lin silently stood for a moment before he began to set up a formation. This formation was meant to counter the Kuma tribe's Na-Di divine power. Even if he was transported away, he would be able to return to this formation. After finishing everything, Wang Lin looked up at the Kuma tribe and said in a commanding and majestic voice, Kuma ancestor, come out now. And that marks the end of episode 89 of Renegade Immortal. Will Wang Lin succeed in his next battle, and how will he defeat his enemies? Stay tuned to the 3D Animation channel for more details. Goodbye, and see you next time.